What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Naranja. We are in Isla Mandarina, where last episode we got here, there was a beach and there were trainers, and I wasn't sure where we were supposed to go because there was actually a dead end with the cut bushes. However, turns out that we don't even need to go through the cut bushes. Instead, we're going up to the north. Not to Isla TROVITA either, exactly. I don't know what Trovita means yet, but I don't know. I just have never heard of that word in Spanish, so we're actually supposed to go up here to Isla PINKAN, which you may recognize as, more commonly, there's a glitch over there. I don't know if you guys see that. I see it, though. It's pretty weird, but you might recognize it as the island of pink Pokemon. Not really Isla PINKAN. That's a little bit of a weird name, but there's some sort of water maze here, and you may remember that last episode from Mr. Sculptor and his brother Sculptman, we actually got a new HM, or the first HM, which is Remolino, which basically means whirlpool. So these are actually whirlpools that we have to get rid of here. And apparently Pikachu and Bulbasaur can both learn whirlpool for some reason, but Horsey can't. That makes sense, you know, being the water type that it is, but we're going to go ahead and teach Whirlpool to Lapras here, and since it's our surfing partner in crime, you know, it's going to learn Surf too. So there we go. Now we've got, or not Surf, Remolino. So we've got Surf and Remolino. We're going to go ahead and use that, and apparently it acts like Rock Smash. It breaks the rock and then makes a little that in the ground, whatever that is. So there we go. Now we can proceed to victory, and by victory I mean not that, oh gosh, I can't even go to the right menu. The island of pink Pokemon, that is where we're going, so guess we can't step in these? Nope. I would think those are the whirlpools because they spin you around. You know, these don't do anything though, so that's just, I don't know, but just don't step on the little blue balls, and we will just go make our way through this maze. Oh no! It's a dead end. Wherever shall we go? I know that there's actually two areas that we can go. We can either go up all the way over here to the north, where I'm not sure what exactly there is. There's an item here though, which is cool. TM01, which I think is usually Roar. Let me check actually. Focus Punch. Alright, not Roar. Roar is like, I don't even know, 4 I guess? I can never remember that, but TM01 is Focus Punch in this, and if we go to the north here, as I said, we have Kabuto Island. Don't touch the fossils. What do you think about this? I can be hours helping my Pokemon to dig without getting bored. That's great. Lovely hat you've got there. Lovely face, and I guess there's polka dots on the beach for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, but the island of pink Pokemon is actually all the way back over here. This is actually it, but apparently we need to make our way through this maze again in order to get there. There should be some little stairs that we can actually go up. Okay, I don't keep meaning to go to the frickin' HMs. I mean to go to this. Not step in that either, but here we go. The island of pink Pokemon. Oh god, there's the first one. What's that pink? It's a Rhyhorn. Yes, it is. And it looks furious. Fast and furious. Not that fast, though, because it's a giant rock, but, you know, pretty fast and pretty furious and pink and pretty pink. Yeah, indeed very pink. Alright, so this guy, I could catch him, but honestly, I'm not going to end up using him. And I completely forgot what typing it is. The fact that it was pink kind of threw me off, but I know a lot of people actually suggested that I use the Crystal Onyx that we got in the last episode. However, I haven't been able to get a chance to go to a Pokemon Center. I will put him into my team, just because, you know, just to see what moves it has and everything. Because I know it's a cool typing, Ice and Steel type, and I mean, it's a pretty special Pokemon, so we should at least show off, like, what it's got. So apparently Claire cannot handle that. Also, we have no HP on Kaiser Jr., so hopefully Kaiser Jr. can get off at least one Razor Leaf here. And maybe actually we can get him to evolve, because I know a lot of people did want me to actually evolve Kaiser Jr. as well, since I kept stopping him from evolving. But, you know, we can do that as well. And nope, not enough EXP. Oh well. Mr. Rhyhorn, that is good. I don't want to catch you though, because I mean, there was really, it's just a Rhyhorn. It's just pink, it's recolored, it's not really anything that special, so let's just go ahead and leave him alone. Anyway, what do we got over here? We got a Super Ball, and I see some sort of trainer over there, or a mailbox. What is that? Oh god. Alright, something different, I guess. Someone's in here. Hide quick! What the heck? Is this James? That does not look like James. Oh my goodness. He's got, look at this pink Mankey. Okay, that's cool. Yep, it's James.
We will make a great show after we take all these rare pink Pokemon. Can you see? Nothing can fail this time. You're going to lose.
Well, we actually might lose because we've got no Pokemon. Okay, this actually looks like a cool sprite. The overworld one looks kind of crappy, but that one actually looked pretty dang cool. So, anyway, Yeah, I don't know how we're going to beat James here because we've basically got no Pokemon left. And he's got a Victory Bell. How do we... Level 25 Victory Bell. Okay, James, we're totally going to be beating you here. That's completely acceptable right now. That's just great. This is good. Good. And we're back on Pinkie Pie Island, where I guess we're going to try again. I'm actually just going to do a little bit of training here. We got Mankeys, I guess. That's going to have to do. Pikachu, you did not even gain a level. One thing that I do want, though, is I guess we're going to get Kaiser Jr. to evolve. You may notice I also got Snow, the wonderful Crystal Onyx, on our team now. Pidgey, that is not something that you can handle. Swablu, pink Swablu's, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else is hiding in the grasses here. Okay, well, they just keep being Pokemon that frickin' Kaiser cannot handle at all. So I'm just going to switch out to Pikachu. And Pikachu can actually handle these with Thunder Shock. If it would hit, that is. Okay, finally. Thank you. Level 20 Pikachu. And Learning Slam, actually. That could be pretty helpful against Victory Bell there. But I do actually want a level on Kaiser Jr. So let's try to take out some of these Mankeys and see if he will evolve. Because that will be... Oh, there we go. Kaiser Jr. is going to be evolving right here. And hopefully that's pretty helpful against Victory Bell. I hope that I have some potions at least, because otherwise this was a giant waste of time and we're going to have a still pretty tough time taking these guys on. But there we go. Kaiser Jr. going to become a wonderful Ivysaur, something that he was never able to accomplish in Ash Gray, but now in this game he can. And of course he has a weird sprite that I've never seen before. I guess it's just because I haven't seen a Bulbasaur, or an Ivysaur rather, in like Emerald before, but I mean, it was the same generation as, like, I don't know. The point is, I think he has a different sprite from, like, Fire and Leaf Green, so I've never seen that sprite before. I'm gonna put Pikachu up first, go for a Thunder Wave, and then, you know, just try my best here. Let's actually save. Alright, James, this time around, apparently I can just walk right past you. That's cool, because your event reset. And actually, there was a Licky Tongue there. I'm not sure if that was, like, Team Rocket's Licky Tongue, or, you know, there's just other pink Pokemon here. Are you seriously just glitched? Okay, I can just walk past him. I didn't even have to fight him, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the right thing here and attempt to battle him once again. If we screw it up, then, you know, I guess we can exploit the game and just walk right past him, apparently, but I'm gonna attempt to Thunder Wave him and then just... I don't have any... Oh, God. Okay, well, I went for the wrong attack there. I meant to Thunder Wave so that it actually just makes him paralyzed, you know, slows his speed down so that we can go for Kaiser and just whittle him down little by little. That almost killed me. Thankfully, we're faster, so we can actually hit him with a Thunder Wave and maybe get off some paralyzed hacks as well. You saw there, though, that Thunder Shock, with even with a critical strike, it barely did any damage, so that kind of sucks. I do not have any Awakenings, I don't think. Let's see. Super Potion, though. Yeah, I don't have any Awakenings. I have the Antidote and Paralyze Heal, but no such other things, so we're just gonna let Pikachu die here, I guess. Razor Leaf is gonna take us out, and we're gonna have to go for a Kaiser Jr. So I think Leech Life will actually affect it, or Leech Seed. Not sure. I think it... I don't think it works. Nope, it doesn't affect Faux Victory Bell. That's just great. I really wish that Leech Seed would actually work on Grass types. I mean, it makes sense, you know, Grass types suck each other's life away or something. So I guess we're just slowly but surely going to have to whittle it down with Tackle and whatever other Pokemon we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed this one up. We do have some Super Potions just in case, and there we go, we get some Paralyzed Hacks, but just going to keep whittling it little by little. Thank you for putting me to sleep. There we go. Oh man, that was an excellent way to handle that battle. I mean, I couldn't have really done anything else, but I don't know, it just looks weird, like having... It's a weirdly colored Ivysaur. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but...
Jessie must be very lucky in the Central making our next move.
She can't complain now. With her, she's always better.
You haven't saw nothing yet.
You get a Magust Berry. Thank you. I needed that. I really needed that, James. And of course, well, there goes Meowth. Just, okay. Oh, that Meowth fled. So you are a Pokemon stealer. Then you are arrested for being in a forbidden area. But Officer Jenny, I'm a Pokemon trainer. My name's Ash Ketchup and I'm from Pallet Town. Oh boy. Of course she believes us. Alright, thank you. You just went inside us. Okay. My cousin from Valencia Island spoke about me. You guys don't know, she's talking about some sort of Nurse Joy. I think they're all cousins. Or maybe all the Officer Jennys were cousins. I don't know. I think all the Officer Jennys are cousins. All the Nurse Joys are cousins. And they all look the same. Anyway, yeah. Apparently we crashed here on a Zeppelin. Whirlpools heal yourself with this super potion. Thank you, Nurse Jenny. Yeah. Well, come over here. I gotta show you something. Alright. This is the office of vigilance, I guess. You must take care of the Pokemon that are around here. This island is space protected because it is a Pokemon reserve, I guess. I can't read any of this. This is so weird. Why isn't it in English? But apparently this is like a nature preserve for pink Pokemon, and we can't do anything, and we have to protect them from poachers and other sorts of people. Only when... what? Okay, I'm just gonna read it and then translate it because that is the way that I work, so... only when the people of the continent realized that how much damage they were causing to the animals, I guess special animals, they put them on the small island, and some weird things happen, and people are hunting them because they're rare pink Pokemon. Alright, I'm a horrible translator, but basically, she's telling us all about poachers trying to take the rare pink Pokemon, so come over here to your left so I can explain the problem better. I don't want to know the problem better. I'm fine without knowing anything. Alright, what do you see here? Some children's drawings, okay. Due to the recent excursion that the children did to Trovita Island, they went to learn one thing. Even though it may seem insignificant, I can't read this. Okay. I'm fine without knowing anything of what is going on. That is just fine. Apparently there are some famous Tauros, salmon, and Alterias, and now there are none on this island or any other part of the world. Because of this, we must take care of the forms of life. I hope that from now on you will be more careful with what you do on this island. Alright, well, thank you, Nurse Jenny, for the wonderful speech on taking care of the world. She was telling us about not hunting the animals here because they are rare and endangered animals, apparently. I don't know. We're gonna put some milk in that. I guess that attracts Pokemon somehow, but you know what I think of all of these endangered Pokemon? This is what I think of them, Nurse Jenny. Nurse Jenny, I'm gonna keep calling you that because she gave us a potion, so... I also just saw a little glitched block, and you know how much I love those. These little glitched blocks. I guess it's not glitched anymore, but... Anyway, that was great. We learned about endangered species of Pokemon, pink ones that are very rare, and also taking care of our planet. That is what Nurse Jenny has taught us today. A very valuable lesson that I will hold dear to me for the rest of my life. I'll totally not, like, you know, forget about this, like, tomorrow, so... Let's just spray another repel and actually head up to Kabuto Island because I don't know where else we should go, or we can go, rather. Yeah. Alright, thank you for leading me into a dead end. Yeah, let's just head up here. I'm pretty sure that the next thing we're supposed to do has something to do with the battery, which I may or may not have. I don't know. I think we might supposed to have been... can't even talk anymore. Like, Spanish and English, you know, it's throwing me off having to read Spanish here, but apparently here's Tracy. Exploring a cave isn't like walking on a road. You never know when wild Pokemon will appear. It's full of suspense. Alright, have you spoken to my partner? Sometimes she seems a bit angry, but it's worth it. It's because our camera now has no energy left, and we'll need a battery to do a report about this fossil island. Can't you see that we're busy? We have some technical difficulties, so there's no way I can do a report battle with you. Alright, well, this is not a rock. It is actually a Kabuto. Let's go ahead and move it. Can't even think about touching it. And we can't even go in here. Alright, well, I guess we're stuck at this moment because we need the battery for them, but we also need the battery, apparently, for the one thing. I think we're supposed to take the battery from the place, but somehow it's not there. Like, I know that certain games are glitched and they don't have the battery there. I don't know how exactly it works, but, looks like we'll have to figure it out as I'm going to spray my Lax Repel. It's probably not going to last us long enough to get over there, but oh well, we will see on somewhere. And we're back in Isla Mandarina, where many people may or may not know about this, actually. I say may not because, I mean, you probably don't know about it if you haven't played Naranja, but you remember this place here. There was a battery in here before. This battery is the battery that we need to actually power the reporter's camera. Now, this is a glitch that happens to a lot of players of Pokemon Naranja, and actually, it does have a fix. It's not technically a fix, it's actually just the fact that you can get the item by cheating. And so, we'll end this off in this episode. I do already actually have the cheat that, you know, makes this work, and will allow us to bypass this, but this is probably the most well-known, like, game breaking or game stopping because you basically can't progress in Pokemon Naranja sort of glitch thing is the fact that that battery there, you know, it's actually supposed to be in the hole in the wall, but it never is. I don't know. Both times that I played this hack, it hasn't been there, so I have no idea what it means or why it happens, but I do know how to fix it, and so next episode, we're actually going to go ahead and do that. And so, for those of you guys wondering how to do that, then, you know, I'll do it next episode, and we'll proceed on to Kabuto Island and beyond. So, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time.